I just finished the first episode of Maxton Hall Season 2. Here are my reactions. What the hell did I just watch? Did they just off James Beaufort in the first episode of this season? This was an insane first episode. Showing the car accident at the beginning of the episode, evil. James with an unbelievably hard episode to watch. Ruby and Lydia finding him with Elaine and all those girls. Just like unbelievably rude to Ruby at the party. For a moment there, I was like, Ruby, you gotta get away from this guy. But then you remember, his mom just passed. Now, does that mean that his actions are justified? No. But this show is complex. Quick comment, I hate Elaine. The whole water's not your happy place comment. Ruby should have laid you out. Whole episode was just me constantly yelling at my TV. Snap out of it, James. All the scenes with him in his bedroom. Then Ruby going over there. I was just thinking to myself, Ruby, if you go over there and his dad sees, you're done. But she still goes. And honestly, some of the best acting I've ever seen in a TV show like this happens in the scene with Ruby and James in his bedroom. The way that James like collapses into Ruby and starts bawling his eyes out. But what a heartbreaking scene. James feeling like he never really knew his mom, which ultimately adds to the rage that he has at the end of the episode that causes the car accident. Because James feels like he doesn't know his mom. Then his dad makes the most evil comment telling James, oh, your mom was right. You let everyone down around you. As if his mom ever said that. And at her funeral, then finding out that James's dad cut out his mom's sister. All of this culminates to this idea that James never really knew his mom. And you know whose fault that was? His dad's. What I'm confused about is Ruby being upset about James and Elaine. Trust me, she has every reason to be upset. But she saw James and Elaine at the party and still came over to James's house. And then sees Elaine texting James and is like, I'm out, I gotta go. I'm not saying Ruby's wrong at all. It's just like, you knew about that. I'm confused. And then when I saw James get in that car, that flashback from before started to add up. I was like, oh my God, James, slow down, dude. I knew that car was getting flipped. One episode in and season 2 is really dark. We had Ruby and James happy for like one day. Now look at where we are. We'll talk soon.